Everything is easier now. You can pay without thinking, speak without waiting, move through entire days without ever being slowed down. No friction, no resistance, no pause. And for a while, it feels like freedom. But somewhere along the way, ease became expectation. And expectation quietly became pressure. We didn't just make transactions easier. We started to see everything as one. Time became something to spend carefully. Attention became something to trade. People became something to evaluate. Not consciously, not intentionally, just slowly, quietly, until it felt normal. You can feel it in conversations, the slight calculation behind a question, the pause before responding, not to understand, but to decide. What does this lead to? What do I gain from this? Is it worth continuing? Even kindness begins to carry weight. Even presence feels conditional. Even rest starts to feel like something you have to earn. I noticed it within myself before I noticed it in the world. The way I would give but expect something back, even if I never said it out loud. The way I would listen, but only halfway, already thinking about what it meant to me. The way moments stopped being moments and became quiet negotiations. And the hardest part wasn't seeing it. It was realizing how natural it had become. The problem isn't that we trade things. It's that we started to trade things that were never meant to be exchanged. Attention, care, presence. These are not currencies, but we've learned to treat them like they are. And when everything is measured by return, something inside us begins to close. You start to feel it in ways that you can't quite explain. Conversations that should feel warm feel slightly distant. Moments that should feel full feel strangely incomplete. You begin to wonder, quietly, am I being listened to or evaluated? Am I being valued or compared? Am I here with this person or just part of something they're calculating? And eventually, without saying it out loud, you start to do the same. And that's where the loneliness comes from. Not from being alone, but from feeling like nothing is freely given. Like everything has a condition, a purpose, a return. Like even the most human parts of life have been turned into something negotiable. But there are still moments that don't follow these rules. A conversation that drifts without direction and somehow matters more because of it. Time spent with someone that doesn't lead anywhere, but feels like it was enough. A small act of care that asks for nothing back. No outcome, no calculation, no hidden exchange. And in those moments, something opens again. Because meaning doesn't come from what you get, it comes from what you allow to exist without needing to. It lives in things that are not optimized, not efficient, not useful in the usual sense, just real. We live in a world built on transactions, but the parts of life that stay with us, the ones we remember, the ones we feel were never transactions to begin with, they were the moments where nothing was being measured, nothing was being traded, nothing was being held back. Maybe the problem isn't that the world is transactional. Maybe it's that we've started to carry that logic into places it was never meant to go. And maybe the most important things in life begin when we stop keeping track. This is First Person Thinker. Thanks for thinking with me.